It's your boy from Meeting back another one. Yo, we got Joe Budden pulling a Danny from the stop on Danny from the stop. We're gonna watch this video and then we're gonna give our reaction after it. Stay tuned.
What's the vibes, yo?
Hey, pew, 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 pew,
What we talking about, man? What we
pew.
talking about, man? It's real late.
Chigs, what up, man? How you
It's
feeling?
early for me.
Joe, I'm blessed, man. What's going on with you, bro?
Your interview shaking the streets out here.
Hey, Joe, I
It's,
got a question, man. How the fuck did you find that clip, yo?
He
well,
follows me.
I perused the internet
Okay, talk to me.
and, I perused Reddit. I
You
mean,
see
there's
everything, don't you?
yeah, I do. Now,
Okay.
that clip took me by surprise because I'm not used to hearing you be so direct. What was it about this interview that made you feel that comfortable?
Those are my guys, man. Those are my guys. I just wanted to, give them a little bone, Feel me?
Okay, I do understand that. I've done that time and time again. Okay. Uh can you do you care to expound on your clout chaser comment?
No, no. I'm just leaving it at that.
That's right. That's right. Now, will you ever expound on your YouTube channel?
Oh, like a video on dude?
Even
Like an
if it
actual
were
video? What are we talking about? Like a
even
live what?
even if it were another interview, any other space where you would be able to expound on it.
I'll do it on the Patreon, yeah.
That's
Mm,
smart.
okay. Okay.
Leverage.
Now, all right. Here's a question for you,
Talk to me, Joe.
because he wouldn't answer me. A lot of people are confused about where a conflict would even come from between the two of you,
No, there's no conflict. There's no conflict, yeah.
or tension rather.
Is there tension? Nah. He's thrown a couple subs early on. He knows. He's thrown a couple subs. I didn't say nothing. That's not my style. So they asked me about him. I just give a fair take.
So, see, I did ask him earlier who started throwing the subs first because I did think it was him.
What do you
You
think?
you're saying it's him too.
Come on, he knows it.
I would say no, largely because someone was taking screenshots of my Discord and sending it to you. I feel like there was someone who escalated the tension.
That's not Joe's question though.
That is exactly what happened.
He just said who started taking shots.
Yeah,
Oh, when I saw
yeah.
that,
You're talking about a third party, brother.
no, when I saw that, when I saw you or someone sending screenshots to you of my Discord, then I got active on the YouTube streets.
Okay, so you just said it. Fuck you talking about, bro?
Oh, and I just want to say, you said you threw those guys a bone. That was 30 views. That's not a
Bro,
bone, my
bro,
brother.
bro, stop, bro. Stick to the topic, my brother.
Nah, man, I take it where I want to go. Especially in a
Okay.
Okay, stick to the
conversation.
topic.
No,
Okay, so you did start shooting at Chigs first. All right, so this interview is really self-defense.
no, because there was screenshots of my Discord on Shig's Discord. So for me, like, why is somebody sending screenshots to Shig's, and why?
Bro, do you lack
And then you,
comprehension, bro?
no, I don't lack comprehension. I speak well,
Okay,
way better
okay,
than you.
hold on. He
You
just
were
said
struggling in that ICE interview.
between you and I, who started throwing shots, my nigga? You're
You
not talking about a third party.
no, because you, based on that third party's information, started adding me on your Discord and talking about don't try to start nothing, and then some shit like that.
You're still missing it, bro.
I'm not missing it. I think you just can't catch it.
Okay, did I ever say anything about you publicly?
Well, Discord to me is enough. You was talking to me,
So
and you was
that's a
that's
no.
a public shit to me. Sorry, that's a
We had
community.
we had a slight exchange
That's an exchange, though.
on my Discord.
Yes, and it was not the friendliest of exchanges.
Cause I don't fuck with you, nigga. Fuck.
Likewise, buddy.
So that's where the cloud chaser comment come. I get it now.
Just
Now
such
I
a
get
clown,
it.
Joe.
Chigs is saying that you guys had the minorest of interactions and you kind of blew that up for your own benefit.
I ain't blow it up for my own benefit. Talking about Chigs doesn't do nothing, man. Like, I don't know what.
Don't do that, Dan. That's not
But
true.
I'm just saying, that's not even a shot.
That's
It's just
not
like
true, Danny.
most creators don't, like, most people watching don't care about this shit. That's like just speaking
That's
from.
cap, Danny.
No, it's true. It's true.
All of y'all know.
That's why I said earlier I would
Stop
never. That's why I said earlier I didn't want to do a video about Chigs on YouTube. I would do it on Twitter and not Patreon. I don't like paywalling stuff like that.
But I guess why
What
do
you
any bit?
talking about here, Joe?
I think I got to the bottom of it already.
Joe's cloud chasing.
Like, I just didn't know where this came from or what it would result in, but I hear it now. This is some Discord stuff and Danny manipulating things like Danny is known to do. I think I got it.
So, Chigs, you and Danny have beef from altercation or interaction y'all had on Discord where y'all already got into it. And that's what led to...
What's beef?
Tension.
Yo, Flacco, good nigga.
What?
Oh.
Bring Flacco up here, yo.
Oh. I thought you said fuck you.
Right?
Danny.
Flacco, I'm letting you know. I'm only bringing you up here as Chigs is +1.
Shit, Flacco.
So, Danny, you and Chigs got into it on another Discord?
On his Discord.
So you were into it, and that's what started to... How long ago was that?
That's had to be like, I can't remember, but like towards the end of last year.
Yo, what I do, Joe?
Damn.
Flacco, what's the vibe?
I mean, not Chigs, Poetic Flacco. Who do you choose, Chigs or Danny?
In terms of what, though?
Big Flacco, voice of the streets.
Like, what? Like, who makes better content, or who do I think will be here?
Do both.
20 years.
Do both. Give me two.
In terms of like better content, like, see, like, it's hard to gauge because, like, for example, I can tell you the content that I watch the most, and the content that like I watch the most will probably be like the podcast drama, right? And because like I feel like I watch podcast drama more, I watch Danny's like videos more. But in terms of like who grind the business, the understanding of YouTube, I do feel like Chigs will probably hit higher heights. You feel me? Right. So yeah, you feel me? Right. Like I do feel like Chigs will hit the higher heights, due to Chigs like work ethic, his business mind, and shit like that. But who content that I enjoy most at the moment because I am like deep into like podcast drama will probably be Danny.
Did you just say both in 500 words? Like,
don't try to back him into a corner,
bro. Come on, this is a political space.
No,
Flacco,
right? Like
Flacco, who's more hip hop between Danny and Chigs?
Like more hip hop. I'll probably say Chigs because Chigs does cover hip hop more. Like Danny covers podcast drama.
Yo, Joe is good at this. Oh my God.
Salute.
That's 2-1 for Chigs.
Who's more podcasts?
We're doing the science.
I was a battle rapper, have you know?
Does that change your vote, Flacco?
Yo, where do y'all like drama come from? Cause
Joe,
bro, it ain't no conflict, yo. It ain't no conflict. Niggas asked me a question on the interview, and I answered it.
He said I was a clout chaser.
Yeah,
but it does sound like conflict, Chigs. Like just the tone of your voice, it sounds like there's some beef there.
Are we all like?
No, that's hold on.
Like clout chasers?
Hold on.
That's what you like. Come on, bro.
Hey, that's me responding to a nigga that's been randomly taking weird ass shots for no reason. A nigga that started commenting, "Hey, fuck up, nigga. I'm talking, bitch."
Oh shit.
Chill.
See, that's
yo.
Nigga, hold on.
That's what you get, Slick.
I guess so.
A nigga that was commenting on my videos, yo, Chigs, they saying I sound like you. And you go to the nigga's channel, he's doing the same content, same titles. It's a little odd. I thought it was.
So why are you afraid to say there's a problem? Because it sounds like there's a problem.
It ain't no problem.
You just called him a bitch.
So do you want to say what he said in the video? What were the subs that he threw at you in the videos?
I ain't never ever seen you act like this before. You getting buckets. How you feel?
What was that?
He can let y'all know.
What
And the
happened?
Danny,
Discord,
what subs did you throw at him? What subs did you throw at Chigs?
And why did you throw subs at Chigs? Because I'm confused as well.
Well, he already said he did it because people were sending pictures of the Danny's Discord to Chigs. So that's why
that's
Danny
not a
started
reply,
subbing.
man. That's a deflection, yo. The
Danny,
initial
what did you
that
say?
we hold on. All right. So initially, the thing that we went back and forth with
So now you
was
want to tell us.
he put a clip. And, I prefer. He said I prefer Danny over Chick or some shit like that. I thought it was odd. I'm like, why would you put that? That's weird. Like
Content.
you don't need to put Rory bigging you up, my nigga. That's odd. But those were little weird tactics that he would like put in his videos.
So you saw that as him taking a shot at you. You didn't see it as him like having a little clip with his name in it.
That's definitely a shot, though.
Because of what Rory said in it.
Danny, did you put that in there as like a shot at him?
No, it was just kind of what Rory said. I think in any time a podcaster as big as Rory mentions you, it's probably in your vantage point to use it. So at that point, I just put it in my video, and I think Chigs felt something. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but that was all.
So then what were the subs that you put in intentionally in your videos?
I'm trying to think. I mean, I feel like Chigs knows. I don't know.
I know.
I don't think he does because he just
Danny,
said one that wasn't one. So
bro,
you're
niggas
gonna have
know.
to tell him.
Yeah, niggas know.
Danny said this. Is what Danny said about Chigs. It was low key. Hey, he said that he forced Chigs to actually give perspective more on his videos as opposed to being copy paste. I forgot when he said it, but he said it a couple
I remember he
times.
said that. He did say that.
Joe's a
When did
liar.
you start stuttering, Caleb?
He
That's
definitely
crazy.
said that.
So do you
I
take
was
that as
talking about man in the car.
Is that a sub though? That might be facts.
And that's hate though, Danny. I can't lie.
No,
Man.
but I mean that's not hate. That is
Danny,
really.
did you mean that as a sub when you said it?
I was just talking in general about
So,
my
but you said
impact
that
on
you
the
knew
niche.
that you subbed him. So when you subbed him, was this one of the ones that you were counting as, yeah, I was subbing him?
I guess he could take it that way, but I mean, I feel like I had changed a lot of what people were doing, and even Flacco himself, like I think he was someone who changed as far as doing some of the videos I made, and I felt like that could have applied to Flacco about some of the content he made.
Yo, listen, I am a cloud chaser. I am a biter. Listen, man. I have owned up to it, man. Listen, man. Feel me, man.
All right.
But
So
here's
you're
what I
a
will
cloud
say
chaser
though.
divider. So Danny, what
Oh
were you
shit!
putting in your videos about Chigs?
Oh, I don't think anything. Like I said before, I feel like largely most people don't care about this. I think I think if me and Chigs do a video about this, it probably gonna max out at 10,000 views. So for me, it was just conjecture. Me talking about my impact on the niche, me talking about elevation, me talking about Flacco, me talking
If you
about.
and Chigs did a vid on this, Chigs would get more views.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So
That's
don't say
definitely a
it
fact.
like y'all both would get 10,000
But I
views.
think Shig's audience would be like, "Who's Danny from the stop?" That's what I'm saying.
Hell no.
No, I think so. I think they.
How?
Hey, Flock, Chuck.
But y'all share similar audiences, right?
Flacco, don't do that. Don't do that, Flacco.
Exactly. Wake it up.
Flacco,
Don't
don't
do
do
what?
that. Don't do that.
Right?
You told me to bring this nigga up. See, good for you.
Nah, right?
Flacco, stop, bro.
Nah, let Flacco
How
talk.
though? Right?
Flacco.
No, right? No,
Flacco,
right?
bro. I
Listen,
know
right?
you trolling, my nigga. Don't do that,
He's
yo.
not
No,
trolling.
wait to listen.
It's poetic.
Chicks have more subs, yes, right? But I'm saying, right, like all of our content is so like closely aligned that I don't think that like if Chicks does a video on dating from the stop that his audience and commenters would be like, yo, who is dating from the stop? No, right? Like we're all like closely aligned.
Come on, Flacco.
Nah.
Yeah, bro. Wake it up,
Nah.
bro. Nobody ain't
I don't
giving
know
no
what you talking about.
prolific takes like that, bro. No deep diving
Chigs
takes.
got
Come
y'all
on, bro.
wiped down. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Flacco's a goat, bro.
Yo, question, right?
Niggas like Flacco till they don't like Flacco. All of a sudden.
Here, right?
Big
Look the
Flacco, voice
question
of
up,
the
right?
Find a way to rope
streets.
you into it.
No, right?
Y'all about to get
Look
this
the right.
nigga blocked, thrown off the stage.
Stop saying voice of the streets. Who's doing that?
Yeah, who said that?
Furious, I think is saying that.
Yeah.
Sorry if I snitched.
You know what though? I appreciate niggas just being like, you know, ain't no beef. I just don't fuck with you. Like
Likewise, yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, I have a lot of YouTuber friends. It's fine if Chigs not one of them.
Yeah, but Chigs was an inspiration to you. So
That's
to
not
hear
influence.
you come at him like this is disheartening.
Salute.
Yeah, Joe, you hilarious, yo.
It sucks that you blocked him though. I don't know.
So
Why did you block
Chigs,
Chigs?
well, no, I want to know what Chigs pulled up for because he made an account, pulled up,
Now, he
Joe
had an account
unblocked him.
before.
He was
He had an
beating down to
account
come up
already.
here. He had an account, but he wanted to come up here to say something. It couldn't have been to say the little 10 words that he's already said.
He said it already. He came up here to say you's a bitch
Could it be
to
called?
Danny.
He didn't say that. But if I mean, it might be coming though. But he ain't say that. Joe is you're a problematic ass dude, man. This is crazy.
Yo, but I do think though, like Danny, do you feel like it's some jealousy when it comes to chicks, right? And hear me out.
I hear
I
you
don't
out,
feel
but I
like
don't agree.
here, Russell. Look, so I don't feel like you're jealous with chicks as a person. I do feel like with you and chicks, um, I guess competing for I don't know, like the same audience in the same ecosystem, and Joe like sort of being like the overseer of it, you sort of feel some jealousy that I guess Joe is more appreciative of Chick's content and you feel like you put in more work or you give perspective and you feel like Joe should sort of be gravitating towards you more and right and
Uh,
giving you
you know what it is,
all the
Flacco.
praise.
I uh, I disagree because honestly, I'm proud of the content I make, and I do think it's crazy that I've been able to make the waves as a smaller platform. So nah, I don't agree, and I say that wholeheartedly with my chest out. No jealousy here. I think it's kind of I'm shocked that I was able to do this. So I'm not jealous of that at all.
Chigs, do you
For
feel any type of
sure.
way about the impact that Danny's videos had on maybe your videos? Because I'm sure there had to have been some change in your viewership when Danny started
Chigs
making
is
videos.
There's no
insulted by
change, my
y'all
nigga.
saying that.
Joe, why you gotta interject, man? The fuck? Stick is asking better questions than you.
No, I think it's just weird when small creators come up and they just try to just take shot at other people. I think that's odd. Like, go grind with your own name, nigga.
I've been grounded.
Oh no, he won't
So
do that.
you're offended by it. You think instead of bringing your name up, he should just, do the work and get his numbers up?
I did the
Yeah,
work.
I thought it was odd. Like, nigga, you was in my comments, like, oh, you was in my videos, constantly commenting.
Why is that a flex? I don't get it.
That's not a flex, bitch. I just told you.
Oh, all right, ho. But
What?
I'm just you heard me. But I'm saying that me commenting on your video is just me commenting on your video. You're trying to paint a narrative, but that is what it is, man.
That you take
Do
shot at other people for no reason?
Nah,
Like Menace and the other niggas?
Menace and me are cool. What the fuck is you talking
Before
about?
that, before that, before that,
Nah, Menace and me are cool. We text all the time. I know them more than you.
I don't care, nigga.
Well, I'm
Like,
telling you that you never know shit because you never do a deep dive on anything. You probably just know surface level shit.
my nigga, you got 21K subs with
Yeah, I
like
do.
300 videos.
I do. So what? I'm proud of it, and I've made a niche and impact on you. I got you talking like me,
You
doing the
haven't
science.
grown
I
from
got you
the
doing the
first
Chigs,
video
science.
you made.
Used to be,
Chigs, do
oh,
you
this
think
is
that
what
Danny
happened.
took the sauce?
You haven't grown, my
You
nigga.
took my sauce.
Chigs, do you think Danny took your sauce? Is that add to your frustrations with him?
No, there's no sauce. I still do Joe Budden videos. I just do other shit now.
Was Danny part of your pivot? Because Danny started doing videos, you found a way to pivot away from Joe Button to do more to grow your channel?
No, my content was never just solely Joe.
I think he's talking about something else.
You explain that, brother.
The majority of content was Joe and podcasting because I watch you regularly as well. I'm a subscriber. And you started moving away from Joe and more into other current events, topics. You got the merch and everything going. Was part of that pivot because of Danny's impact on maybe your numbers or just the content he was putting out?
No, I don't even watch dude or even pay attention to dude.
Damn.
Some people disagree though.
I personally
Yo,
used to
who's
get
the
y'all videos
Godfather?
mixed up.
I can do 20 Joe Budden videos and get way better numbers than he ever will. Like,
Yeah, but you won't say shit surface level reading. I don't like none of it. I hate the videos you make. I
you are
never like
stuck
them.
at 21K
That's
subs.
fine with me. That's fine with
Here's
me.
the
Yo,
thing.
You got absorbed by the
you
numbers,
will
my
forever
brother.
be
You a
21.
fraud. You a numbers
You
fraud. And I'm
don't
here to
grow, my
talk. I'm
nigga.
here to talk some sense to
You
you.
don't
Add a little
grow.
bit
You're
more
trash.
substance when you talk, my
You're
brother.
trash.
Because I
You're
changed
trash.
you. I made you
Stop
better,
clickbait.
Shigs. When you look in the mirror, you should see
Stop
me.
clickbaiting.
All right, buddy. I need to hear everyone's heated attacks to the other person. I need to hear them clearly. I want to go back to not interrupting you guys, but I do need to hear y'all. This can't be like on Clubhouse where the person that has the loudest mic just wins. No, I want to hear from the lower mic person too. So
Look at Joe, even in the playing field. I fuck with it.
You
well,
won't do that
fair,
shit. You
fair
won't do
is
that shit
fair.
for me. You won't do that shit for me. You want to see me sweat, but I'm not sweating. It's easy.
No, I
So
think I don't want to see you sweat. I do think that Chigs
Bullshit.
is raising valid points that you're deflecting from.
Nah, because I'm better at this. When it comes to
Well,
talking, when it comes to curating conversation, I've always been better. I think you look at my interview with Rory, you look at Shig's interview with Ice, there's a difference. Now, I'm not saying I do better number than Shig's, 'cause that would be an outright lie. But I could never want to do what Shig's does because I feel like I'm just different. But that's okay. And it's different. We exist in different spaces. But I don't want what Flacco introduced to be the narrative out there that I'm jealous because I really never saw that content and thought, man, I want to be like that. Sure, I saw it sometimes because it was like I didn't like well, I liked that somebody was talking about the stuff I watched. But when I started doing my own content, I wanted to tell stories, tell narratives, and that's what I think drew people towards me, write scripts. But that's all I gotta say. I mean, I'm sure.
Danny. No, sorry. I think you misunderstood me, right? I don't think that you see the content that chicks do and want to do it. I'm saying where jealousy may come in is you feel like you do better work than chicks, but Joe Budden will gravitate more towards chick, and chick sort of gets like more, I guess, appreciation and applauses, and you feel like yo, like that should be coming to me because I give perspective and I do work.
Flacco, Joe had Shigs blocked and he follows me. So I think the thing about gravitation is just outwardly it looks like that. Outwardly it could look a certain way. But Joe's actions and I don't even care because I feel like if Joe didn't show me in the rhythm, I still would be out here posting videos.
Yeah,
But you just got a perception of things because you're looking at it because you probably got your attention in a lot of places because you don't make content just about podcasting. But Joe
yeah,
has talked about me more than Shigs. Other members of the show have done interviews with me. Rory has done an interview with me. And I think I've created separation between me and Shigs in ways that isn't just about numbers. Just like Charlemagne has way more of a following than Joe, but Joe has a bigger impact. So that's all
yeah.
I got to say.
Yeah, no. Hey, listen, bro. Like, I don't. So I don't think you're jealous of chicks. I was just asking, like, is that where maybe like the conflict is coming from?
Nah. But I mean,
you tried to get me with your little clickbait bullshit just now, but I stood strong.
what clickbait bullshit?
Nothing.
Mm. I mean, Charlemagne is a bigger person than you, but like at the end of the day, you get more
Nah,
impact.
that's not true though, Danny.
But
That's
that's
not
but
nowhere near the truth.
how is that not true? He has more subscribers. He's in more spaces. He talks to bigger
He
guests.
he don't have like more subscribers though,
He
Denzel.
does. The Breakfast Club, more
Nah,
views.
that's not Charlemagne though. That's the Breakfast Club,
Come on now, buddy.
All right. I guess we
right?
we, we live in La La Land.
No,
The
right? Like,
Breakfast Club is Charlemagne the God. Come on.
no. And that's iHeart.
Chigs, what's the play moving forward? So are you going if you get asked about Danny, is it gonna be another he's a clout chaser deal? Is there anything that you feel like, all right, we gotta get to the bottom of? Or is it just like, yo, respect me, I respect you, you go to your corner, I go to mine, and shit, don't fuck with me.
I can't call it. However I feel, so however I feel.
Or like, how do we solve it though? Or how do y'all solve
I
it?
don't think that needs
It,
to
it
be
doesn't need to
solved.
be solved. It's just a matter of, all right, y'all don't fuck with each other, then don't fuck with each other. If there's
I got
obvious tension, I mean, there's no saying that there isn't. That's
True,
crazy.
right? But like, if there's really no real beef and it's just like, I guess like,
There's no
There
there
is
real
beef. There is
there
beef.
like,
They're
is.
just not saying it.
No,
okay,
there's
there's beef.
no. But I think beef is like I think there's like just competition, but I
called
know
you
Chigs
a
is gonna do
bitch.
the thing where he's like, I'm not
Did a whole
competing
bunch
like
of
that.
shit out here. His language and his aggression is saying that there's a beef. I don't know if you're not reading
I
it
do.
or there's
I think
no way I'm
Chigs.
into it.
I'm
There's
surprised
no
Chigs is
beef.
this aggressive,
There's no
but
beef, my nigga. I'm just chilling, man. I'm chilling.
yeah. It's crazy. Tyrese is here. I don't care what Joe says. That's wild. But but yeah, it's not like because beef is just a certain term that I don't think this is. This is more YouTube competition, and I know Shakes right. I don't compete with you, bro. But I just think
But
that's what it is.
it's not competition no
There is no
more. If y'all
competition.
start calling each other bitch ass niggas, it's no longer a
Yeah, I
competition.
mean
You guys
Shakes
hate
did
each other
that
now.
first. I think you got a little more emotional than me.
Oh no, I'm chilling, man. I'm good.
Yeah, but I'm saying the word. I think that's what Slick's point is that you got like you called Slick a bitch, and then it kind of got escalated from there. But I still stand by.
And this disagreement is over who covers or talk about Joe Budden better.
No,
Like I'm
Flock,
confused.
no. Yo, you niggas is wildin', man.
You
Link
keep
it up.
saying what it ain't, but you won't say what it is.
Said it. This is about a nigga randomly taking shots early on. I just took mental notes and first interview that
Okay, gotcha.
they just asked me about it.
Just make it witty.
Basically, this video will end up being one of the starting points to maybe one of the biggest feuds within the Joeverse sphere in terms of two of the main content producers for the Joeverse sphere on YouTube. Now, I'm just somebody who just recently found out about both parties, probably like December or a little bit before that. When I kind of dived into more of the Spaces type of content. Then I kind of got a gist of who both parties are in terms of Chigs. Danny from the Stop. Danny from the Stop has been very cool in terms of his reach, I guess, in terms of like I'm a small YouTuber, so commenting and stuff like that, or shouting me out while talking to Joe Budden. Like I respect and appreciate those type of things. So like I feel like he seems to me like someone who's very underground or like to be under the underground or like he's everywhere. It's hard to explain, but he's like I want to say informative, like a technician. That's the best way to say it, like a technician. And Chig seems to me be more of like a news reporter, like someone you see on TV or like CNN or Fox, but like more on a YouTube level. And he just breaks it down. Or like he don't break it down like how uh Danny from the Stop is assuming or trying to put on him saying that he doesn't break it down the way Danny from the Stop does it. But I feel like that's two different contents. When Danny from the Stop content seems to me more of like a technician on specifically the Joe Budden sphere. Now he might dibble and dabble in other different podcasts, but we know him for specifically the Joe Budden sphere. And I just feel like he's someone that's extremely technological or like researchable or like they just break it down to another level to where and then the little narratives that are there, they'll build it or mold it or create it or whatever based off of their technological skill within that thing. So it's like going underneath a car and expecting the mechanic to like, tune it or like, try to make your car faster or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm basically trying to break it down in a more metaphorical type of way. So like it's crazy because it's like you would have to choose a side if you're like in the content sphere, right? We're like, oh my God, what side are we on? Are we on the Stop or Chigs or man, you know what I'm saying? Like I really respect Chigs too, on top of the fact that like I found out about him like recently as well. And then like I was dibbling down on his channel and his videos, and it just seems like he's very consistent. He's very like a hard worker. Like the stuff he does is like it's like everything, literally everything that goes on in the current news. And it's quicker videos. So it's like, it's not a deep dive in everything. It's more of like a news flash, a CNN of like, oh, this happened. Or you got this dude basically showing you what just happened. So you can't even compare the two content. That's why I don't even like the fact that this video was basically more about them trying to, or was alluding to them views or what's going on. Like, I just feel like it's way deeper than that. And I feel like there is jealousy. Yeah, there's a lot of jealousy, and people like to, or I believe Danny from the Stop makes it as if it's not jealousy based off of how he sees it. But if I'm just being objective, it's jealousy in terms of the action. The action seems like he's a very I don't want to say obsessive, but it's like a very it's got to be a better way to not say obsessive, but someone that's just very the technician. Is the best way to say it is like a technician, an IT person. When you give them a thing, they're not going to just like, that's why he's trying to constantly say, oh, I talk more than you. I give more perspective and breakdowns and all of this stuff to you. That's what Danny kind of like puts on his chest and wears on his chip on his shoulder. And I feel like you should, in a sense, if you do that type of work. But Chig's type of style of videos isn't that type of style. And to me, he seems to be laid back and doesn't even talk or do much. So it's like I can't even say much about him. I can say a lot about Danny from the start because he makes himself more accessible. So these are the things that I feel like what makes the conversation very touchy and very like sticky on both sides. But because I'm gonna seem like I'm not hating but I'm gonna seem like I'm talking more about Danny from the start because I have more information on Danny from the start based off of how much I've seen him move and move and move different spaces, creating spaces, with Joe here and there talking onto different spaces and all that stuff. Like I've seen him multiple comments and stuff like that. Like it's you see him more than you would see at Chigs. So that's where I'm like, okay, that's where I gather my information. So this whole thing is like choosing a side to me, and I can't really choose a side, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like nobody should really choose a side. I feel like like everybody should just listen to their content. If you like this type of content for what Danny provides, which is a more technician on the Joe Budden stuff. The only worst part about him is that the narratives that might be blown out of proportion, because I wouldn't say he creates them, but it's blown out of proportion that hinders the Joe Budden podcast. That's the only thing I do dislike. It's just that I don't know if he's a fan or just like someone who's trying to muster up something because they don't like one person and the hatred for ICE and all that stuff. So all of this stuff that I've gathered, it just makes me think, all right, this guy is very, very much into the Joe Budden podcast. I watch it and I watch it the way I watch it, but I'm not a technician in it. Like I'm not gonna be like Ish and ICE is arguing, like, you know, I'm like, it's hard to explain, but like I watch it and I enjoy it, and I enjoy every single member of it for what they provide. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like once you start trying to pin each other against them, that's when I'm just like, all right, I don't know if you're for the podcast or you're against the podcast. So that's just me giving my objective thoughts, and none of this stuff is personal or hatred, none of this. I'm really just trying to be objective as possible because I'm really not trying to hurt nobody's feelings or be too aggressive. Like I'm literally just trying to understand, okay, this guy don't like this guy don't like this guy because of the beef that happened between Discord and someone on, I believe, Danny's side showing Chig or Chig's side showing Danny's. I don't know. It's a bunch of stuff going on, but I know the Chig's guy don't say much. So it's like, how can there be beef to someone who don't say much? Then when he got on, he immediately got pissed at Danny, and then he like literally something went on that we don't know, that I don't know. So I don't know what Danny from the stop was saying to Chigs to make him so mad. Because when someone that's like calm gets pissed, you kind of have to look at the calm person a lot more serious than you would look at someone that's kind of always around, like Danny. Because the calm person is like, it might take a lot to get him to that level. And like that's how I see Chigs, you know what I'm saying? Just based off how I kind of just looked and studied before I did this video. I'm like, he just seems like he's just laid back. Like, you know what I'm saying? And when laid back dudes get tight, I know something had to get them upset. And I feel like that's what's not being talked about. But I seen that Danny dropped a video on it, but I also seen that Chigs didn't drop a video on it. So that leads me to believe another thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just Chigs just does what he does. Danny is more about like he's like a technician. It's like he has to look at every little thing that comes up within the algorithm, or like a researcher, like, you know what I'm saying? He's well versed in that, in what he does, what the lane that he's creating. But I feel like the turmoil or the nastiness, there's a little nastiness and a little funk around some of the stuff that makes it like, all right, what's the goal here? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you hate Joe Budden, or you just love to hate him, or is it like a, you know what I'm saying? Or do you hate Chigs? I don't know. I'm pretty sure you do. But man, I don't know. Let me know what y'all think, because I feel like if the community lets me know more, then I can kind of make a better assessment. But like I said, the only reason why I'm able to talk more about Danny from the Stop is because I'm able to get more information about Danny from the Stop because of the way he asserts himself in different communities or the community itself. Like it's like he's hard not to see. So that's what I'm saying. And I feel like he moves like a technician, and I feel like Chigs moves like a journalist, news reporter. Not really like a journalist in terms of like a breaking down the report, because that's the Danny from the Stop critique on him. But like a news flash of like when you see in like CNN, you see 5-10 different topics, they'll talk about it. Oh, da-da-da did this and da-da-da did that. And they'll show you what happened and then move on to the next topic, quick, like just like that. So that's why this is a crazy video, but let me know what y'all think in the comments below of basically this whole entire interaction. Let me know whose side are y'all on, like who do you pick? You know what I'm saying? Are you team to stop or are you team Chigs? You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm in the middle, right? Because I'm like a new channel, technically, like 7 months ago, 8 months ago. And then like recently is when I really kind of, like I would say 6 months ago around December is when I really kind of got into the Joeverse sphere like 100%. I'm like, all right, this is a dope community just based off people that I'm seeing and hearing and stuff like that. So I decided to cover them and make it more of like a museum of Joe Budden, you know what I'm saying? But then I'm like, when I hear a lot of stuff about Danny, it's a lot of negativity. And I feel like is some of the stuff is warranted because of the way he does it. He might not see it based off of the actions because he thinks his intentions might be great, but the actions make people look at him like, whoa, bro, what are you doing? You trying to split up the Joe Budden podcast again? Like, bro, like chill on ice a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how I'm seeing people react, and that's what makes me like just talk about the talking points and based off what I'm seeing people react with, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people can see Danny as an obsessive person. You know, that's kind of the comments that I see the most. But Chigs is laid back, so that's why I would see Joe siding with Chigs a lot more because Chigs' energy, he doesn't try to destroy the brand. Like I think it's as simple as that. And I think Joe is connected with the stop because he knows that anything helps with marketing. You know, everything helps with marketing. And the stop is a more Twitter person, a more active person. So Joe would follow him on Twitter and not follow Chigs because Chigs doesn't do that. So that's what I'm trying to explain to people. There are different levels of work. Everybody don't work the same. And I feel like there's a disconnect between maybe Danny knowing that or the public knowing that. I don't know. But like y'all gotta understand that there's y'all working two different styles. Y'all doing two different things. You know what I'm saying? So you can't even compare it. And you can't even talk about it really. And it shouldn't even be no beef, really. But if there is beef and animosity and all that stuff, then we know why. But I think at this point, it's only a boiling point because, you know, Danny made a video and I feel like he's going to continue to do videos about the situation. So, because that's the type of stuff he does. He's a technician. While Chigs, I know he's going to stay away from it like 100% and do what he do because I can kind of just see that in his personality or see that in his work, the way he work. You know what I'm saying? I respect both sides. I respect both of y'all for what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? I'm really just the third party in this. You know what I'm saying? I'm really, I want to say I'm ignorant in this situation, but because I only gathered a portion of information, because I would say I did my research, but I didn't do, like, I'm not like well versed like a year in, 2 years in of knowing what's going on. I'm really trying to catch up in all of this, like really, to be honest. And that's what's really blowing like my mind a little bit. So let me know what y'all think. I kind of went off on a huge tangent and kind of went off way longer than I wanted to, but I feel like it's a deep conversation because it's two content creators that, you know, is around the algorithm that I'm in, you know what I'm saying? Poetic Flacco, you know what I'm saying? Like he was talking about it as well. Like we all share kind of a fan base in a sense, you know what I'm saying? Which is Joe, you know what I'm saying? So like, shout out Joe, you know what I'm saying? Because we're able to create content around him, and I feel like that's dope. And I feel like the fact that he even supports the stop, to me, who would be a little bit more assertive in his takes on Joe, the fact that Joe has thick enough skin to take those stuff is, like I said, I respect that dude, bro. Like I just don't understand how, like, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Peace. It's been your boy Alphamediaroom. Peace.